What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Trevor Lawrence and break down his first rookie season. Well, his only rookie season. But anyways, you know what I mean. I think that he was a victim of the situation that he was put in. I don't think that Trevor Lawrence himself is bad quarterback, and I think he could excel, and his ceiling is very high in the NFL if he does take it serious. I know, coming out of college, he made some remarks like he doesn't care if he's playing football or not; he just does it for fun. But I do think that his ceiling could be very, very high. We're gonna watch some of these highlights, so they're all gonna be good clips. I do know that he threw for 17 interceptions this year. He I don't think he scored any touchdowns except for maybe one in the last 6 weeks or something like that. But I know that the Jaguars are a train wreck. They're a clown town, But so we're gonna go through these highlights real quick and just kind of look at what he did right, because I assume this is all positive highlights. So that was a beautiful throw. I mean, he definitely has the talent. He has the arm strength. It is there. I just think that the Jaguars, that was another great throw. He has the talent. I just think that they need to get him aligned, because I think he was the most sacked quarterback this year. And feel like he definitely was under pressure a lot. I don't hold a lot of what happened to him in his rookie season against him. I think a lot of it had to do with he has no playmakers. He has no one around him. He had a really, really controversial, shitty coach. So, he had no help. He had zero help this year. I think he can be great if Doug Peterson can get everything back together. I definitely think, though, they need to draft offensive line people for him and get some good protection. A little defense might help too, because I think they were giving up 28 points a game or something and only scoring 14 or something like that. Maybe a couple weapons. The running back's really good. They just didn't run the ball very often. I don't know why they didn't do that. They could have, take some pressure off Trevor Lawrence. But as you can see, he can make throws when he has the time, and everyone does their job. He can make the plays. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a bad quarterback at all. Look at this. He's throwing dots. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Trevor Lawrence deserves any credit for what happened last year during the Jaguars thing. I mean, they did beat the Colts and knock the Colts out the last game of the year, so that was a positive. But I think Doug Peterson, if anyone, can probably turn this team around and at least get them a winning record, or a little bit closer to a winning record, and get some real production out of Lawrence. Yeah, man, he can make the throws. You're seeing that right here. He can definitely make the throws. Look at this. He has protection. He had time. They need linemen. They need a couple of defensive people, and they need one or two receivers. And I think their whole team can change. Obviously, that is their whole team that needs changing, but you get what I'm saying. He's definitely someone you can build around. And their running back's pretty good too. They just have to give him the ball more and take some of the pressure off Lawrence, like I said earlier. Look at that. Those are great throws. He has great throws. But it's hard, to be consistent like this when you have no line helping you, really. You're getting sacked all the time. Your confidence goes down because you're under pressure a lot, and you have no wide receivers that, are big names. I don't think any of you can even name one wide receiver on the Jaguars. And looking it up's cheating. Because I sure don't know any of these guys. I don't know them. They got rid of their only decent receiver. Yeah, it might take a few years for the Jaguars to turn around, but I think if they stick with Lawrence and get him some help around him, I think they could be a good team again. I mean, not that long ago, they were making it, they made it into the playoffs. I think the one year, they can turn it around again. Let's see this one. That's a good throw. That's dotted right on the line. Put it exactly where it had to be for the receiver to catch it. They need a vertical threat because, like, I think he only had like 8 yards or something average downfield like passes. If they could get a real legit like vertical threat, maybe some of these receivers can take another step forward too with a real coach there. Maybe some of these other guys. I know they're a tight end. I think all the tight ends combined, like this was the only touchdown, or there was like one more or something like that. Like I think all their tight ends, like they only had like one or two touchdowns combined for the whole year. But like I still think, like in my opinion, I think Trevor Lawrence is better than Mac Jones. That's just my opinion. I think Mac Jones is super overrated. Well, let's just say I think Trevor Lawrence has a higher ceiling than Mac Jones, but like as of right now, Mac Jones is slightly better in stats. But like I don't know, I think Mac Jones just had a lucky year. I think this year coming up, Mac Jones is gonna be just shut down. Beautiful pass, right, right. The only spot he could put it, he put it. He's got the talent. He just doesn't have the talent around him to be consistent. Look at that, taking the shot, making the touchdown throw. You love to see it. He's doing a little dance for his teammates. Guy's just happy to be there. He's got legs too. He can run. I kind of like they should maybe think about doing. Well, Doug Peterson's going there, so they might do a little bit more like run pass option type stuff. They might do like have him running more with like more QB designed runs instead of having him drop back 100 times a game because he's got the legs. He can run. I think Doug Peterson could open up a lot of stuff for this kid, and I think it could be really, really special. That ball was a little high. I also think maybe they should have kept Gardner Minshew to keep like mentoring him. I think it was kind of silly to get rid of him. Because Minshew really is a good quarterback. I think Minshew should be starting on the Eagles, in my opinion, too. Like, I think Minshew deserves to be a starter somewhere. He has good stats. I don't like. It's just he makes the throws. He's a really good quarterback, man. I think he's just sad that he's on the Jaguars. That's the thing that sucks about being like a high draft pick is you always end up on the crap team unless some other team can like sneak their way up there and get ya. That was a nice grab. Yeah, I forgot. Jones Jr. is pretty good. I think that's their only receiver if he's still on their team. They should have kept Tebow just for fun. I mean, if they were gonna have a clown season anyway, why not just kept Tebow, right? So yeah, should be getting close to the end here now. I don't think he had that many. That was a hell of a catch and toe drag. So this is why I like watching like everyone. I don't just stick to one team. Like, well, I mean, my main team is the Eagles, as some of you may know, but like, I do like watching every team play. I just love sports. Ooh, that was a nice catch. Yeah, he's got all the talent. He needs a team around him. This kid could be like legit. What else we got? Yeah. Ooh. All right. So yeah. So basically, I think that's pretty much it, right? Was there like another minute or so? I don't want to make this too long. I don't like dragging things out when they don't need to be. All right. So I just wanted to like just kind of go through, show a little bit of his highlights and stuff, and talk about like my thoughts on Trevor Lawrence so far. I think he is a good quarterback. I think he could be even better. I just think the Jaguars need to get some pieces around him. They need to get some protection. They need to get some weapons, and they need to get some defense to help him out on the other side of the ball. But anyways, that's my video. You know, I could be wrong. You guys want to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to see more content like this, let me know. Uh, Try to get better at it as I go. I know I've had a lot of blank space moments and stuff in there, but you know, feedback helps. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Hope you have a great day. Peace.